Alright guys, so in this video we'll be doing a full top end revalve. So here we have the valve guides for the crf250r, a laser spark plug, all of the seals for the top end, full gasket kit, and then the ignition cover gasket so we can put in a new timing chain. And then of course we also have the piston kit that we'll be throwing in. Alright guys, so here we have the bike. It's just minorly disassembled. So I took apart the gas tank, I took off the seat, I loosened the subframe, and then I just loosened these screws and whatnot so you guys don't have to watch those silly things. And we're gonna get into taking apart the motor. So right now we can see the motor is still completely together. I took out the screws on the top end, but other than that, it's completely together. We're gonna go apart and take apart the rest, and we're also gonna be changing the valve guides in this video. So stay tuned for that. Okay guys, so we just got most of the screws off, so I'm going to show you guys how to take off the cylinder head and whatnot. But all of the screws are loose. That's what you guys just watched in the time lapse, and you can see that the camshaft is off of there. It's very important that you tie the cam chain up here so that it doesn't fall down to the bottom of the motor, as that'll prevent a lot of issues for the future. And then I'm also going to show you guys how I take off that bolt, as it's a bit difficult as the motor will turn over. So I normally just use a torque wrench, and I'll get that on video guys for you. Saw us take off the flywheel and the cam chain. So now we're going to start officially assembling the motor. So we're actually going to put on the flywheel and the cam chain last. So this is going to spray off, and we're going to start with the top end. Alright, so before we put in our camshaft, we're going to drop down our timing chain so that the camshaft doesn't get in the way. So right there you can see the mark on the inside of the ignition cover. That is the magnetic flywheel that we just put on. So if you can see that mark through there, then the timing is good on the crankshaft. And then we will come up here to the crankshaft, to the camshaft, and like I said before, if the timing lines are good right there, and they are lined up, not level, but level with the cylinder head, then they are timed. And if any of these lines are not visible or not where they're supposed to be, then you need to go back and retime your bike. And then if we come look at the flywheel, we can see that there is one dot right here and one dot right here, and these need to line up. So we just threw the screw on right here. Now we're going to put up the gasket and the ignition cover, so that's done. We're just going to put it together and put the screws in. I'm not going to videotape that. And then we're going to put in the timing chain, the valve cover, and then I'm not going to videotape me putting the seat and the gas tank back on, but I will get the first start for you guys. Actually an automatic timing chain, so all you have to do is bolt it in there and it should be ready to go. It's not manual, you don't have to adjust it, it's not hydraulic like the KTM ones. Alright, so right now we're going to tighten the screws on the bridge. And then we just need to clean the surface up a little bit, put the gasket on, the valve cover on, and then it should be ready to go. Also, of course, we have to connect the injector, put on the muffler, throw the gas tank on, put the subframe back up, put the seat on, and then we'll get the first start. But if you're at this point and you don't know what your last steps are, it should be tighten these screws, clean up the surface, throw the gasket on, and throw the valve cover on. Okay guys, so you guys can hear the air compressor in the back, sorry for that, but I have the ignition cover on, I have the top on and secured, I put all the cables where they go. That is super straightforward. If you guys are doing your top end, then you guys should be able to put the cables back on by yourself. So I'm gonna get this thing up for its first start, and you guys will be able to hear it. Okay guys, so you guys just saw me start up my CRF. It started up really nice and it is not burning any smoke anymore, which is a really good thing. The bike sounds amazing compared to how it sounded before. So here is the bike now. I took off the suspension to do some suspension maintenance, and the bike is just running phenomenal, and I'm gonna get some more riding videos with it. And then right here we have my 125, which I am doing a project build with, and it is almost ready, so I'm going to be doing some riding videos with that bike too. So if you guys want to see any more videos like that, or just any more product reviews at all, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and that'll allow me to make a lot more videos. So if you guys did enjoy that, please do that, and have a nice week, and I'll see you guys next week.